All right. What I'm going to share with you may sound like, I'm a little bit crazy, but hear me out for a second. The time is coming when almost every firm on Wall Street willing to make money is going to have to buy and to hold AMC stock, because what is coming and what is already happening and signs of these market conditions being not pretty much everybody was expected. So everyone is kind of caught off guard. And I'm going to share with you why the time is coming where if you want to make money on Wall Street, if you want to make money in this stock market so far, you will have to hold AMC stock. And why, if you already are holding the stock, then you need to hold tighter, man. All right? So have you looked at the market lately? Have you looked at the market today? It's a flip-flopping market. It's a bipolar market. It's up today based on this news. And based on this same news, we are down again big. Look, the S&P 500, it's down 2%. 2%. The NASDAQ more than 2.5%. Russell 2000, 2%. The Dow Jones, 175%. News on what? News on Russia and Ukraine. Well, this is the exact same thing that happened on Monday, and on Tuesday, the market jumped. The market reacted and the market gained. But if you look at, let's just look at, Market Watch and just refresh. Is there any specific reason why the stock market is down today if it's not tension around Ukraine and Russia? No, I can't see anything. But on top of that, you also have inflation. We know that inflation is one of the biggest risks so far for investors on this 2022 market. So based on this, let's just dive into some of these elements, some of these market events that are happening, these market conditions, and how it will affect the rest of the sectors, and why AMC can be an hedge. AMC can be a refuge for all of those firms, whether they are, hedge funds, whether they are pension funds, whether they are retirement system funds, because, you already know it's a matter of time. First of all, you have Ukraine and Russia, all right? Nobody have the exact same line when it comes to the truth here. Are they going to invade or are they not going to invade? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Yesterday, CNN said troops were removed. The day before, they said troops were added. So the truth is nowhere to be found, especially when you look at US media outlets. But on top of that, you look at inflation and you look at the price of oil. Oil is at 8 years high, and it's not gonna be slowing anytime soon. The more we have a bigger oil prices, the more we can expect inflation to be high. And given the fact that the market structure, the job market structure is kind of high and feels a little bit strong, given COVID is fading a little bit, well, it means that the Federal Reserve has no choice but to do something sooner rather than later. And when inflation's measures are taken by the Federal Reserve, you know that the easy money environment, the party where easy money was easy to short sell, when it was easy to go into margin in order to continue to short sell big stocks like AMC, that is done. But when you add on top of that, the SEC willing to once and for all, with the blessing of the White House, with the blessing of the Department of Treasury, with the blessing of the Department of Justice, with the blessing of the New York Stock Exchange, the CFTC, the DTCC, and a bunch of other federal agencies, you know that it is time to put this thing behind us once and for all, because if not, then what is coming is going to be more chaotic than what we already know so far, because you cannot allow few companies to have the whole control over something that keeps the market strong. I'm talking about retail investors, all right? Based on that, when you take inflation, what the Fed's going to do about it, how it's going to impact the short sellers, and how the market conditions, the market flip-flopping up and down, nobody can actually know what is about to happen for sure, because today you're up, tomorrow you're down. So the only thing sure is that inflation, the Fed, the SEC, the DOJ, all have something in common. AMC in the middle of it, AMC in the middle of it, and all the other meme stocks and any other highly shorted stocks. But AMC specifically because this is one of the most held and bought within retail space. Based on that, when you look at AMC being the common denominator of all of that, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. If, me, the average Joe on the street, is able to figure that out, how do you think these smart guys in Wall Street, these smart guys running billions of dollars or maybe trillions of dollars, they already saw that coming, all right? So it's just a matter of, well, maybe some are waiting the exact final signal. But we already know so far that a bunch of these smart guys on Wall Street are already positioning themselves in order to benefit from it, because when you don't know where to put your money for the next 2 weeks, for the next month, but you know that, hey, we have so many catalysts here for such stocks, for such a stock, which is very cheap, by the way. It's a no-brainer to go in. And at some point, they're going to go all in because it's going to be so freaking crazy the amount of gains we're going to have day after day for potentially 2, 3, 4 weeks. Nobody knows, but it's going to be huge. And because of that, you don't want to miss one of the biggest transfer of wealth of our generation. So tell me how you cannot be bullish in AMC, even if it's down 6% today. I don't know.